Welcome to 26 and 2, 30-minute version. Less talk, more movement. Stand up tall with your toes together or about 6 inches apart. Interlace your fingers, bring them up under your chin. No pressing on your chin. Bring your elbows and forearms together. Inhale 6 seconds through nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale out mouth, no pressing on your chin. 2, 3, bring your elbows together out front. 4, 5, 6, inhale through nose. 2, stretch your elbows wide. 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale out mouth. Keep standing tall, engage through your belly and thighs. 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale through nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale out mouth, engage your belly, engage your thighs. 3, bring your elbows together. 4, 5, 6, inhale through nose. 2, stand up tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale out mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more. Inhale through nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale out mouth. Squeeze your bottom, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your belly. 4, 5, 6, last one, make it the biggest one. Inhale through nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale out mouth, sigh it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, change. Bring your hands down to your side. On your next inhale, interlace your fingers overhead. Press your palms together, release your index finger, engage through your arms back by your ears. Inhale, stretch up tall, exhale over to the right. Take another inhale. Exhale to the right, press down through your left foot, 3 deep breaths. 1, press your palms together. 2, long stretch through the side. 3, and inhale back to center. Stay there for an exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale over to the left. Take another inhale. Reach over further to the left. Really pressing down through your right foot. Inhale through nose. Exhale through nose. 2 and 3. Change. Inhale back to center. Stay there for an exhale. Soften through your shoulders and face. Press down through your feet. Engage through your core. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your elbows back behind your ears. Inhale, reach up, lift your chin, maybe let your head hang back, but protect your neck. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press your hips forward. Inhale, reach up and back. Inhale, reach up and back. Press forward with your hips. One more. Inhale, reach up and back. Press forward with your hips. Inhale, back to center. Stay there for an exhale. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, take a little bend in your knees. Forward fold. Pressing through your palms, come all the way to the earth. Let your head hang. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. So your feet are still about 6 inches apart or together. Let your chest come to your thighs. Everything's touching. Bring your hands around behind your calves. Bring your fingertips under your heels, or option to hold on to your ankles. On your next inhale, let your head hang. Press your chest into your thighs. Begin straightening your legs. Pressing your crown of head down to the mat. 3 deep breaths. Come to a place of stillness. Tuck your belly button in. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. 2, 3, and change. Bring your fingertips together, interlace. Let go of your first finger, point it. On your inhale, press through your feet, rise all the way up. Exhale, let your fingertips float down by your side. Awkward pose. Inhale, fingertips come out in front. Take another inhale. Sit down in your chair, send your hips back. Soften through your shoulders, tuck your tailbone down. Your feet are about 6 inches apart. Belly button up and in. Deep breath. 1, 2, like you're leaning against a wall. 3, on your inhale, keep your arms out straight, keep your biceps engaged. Rise up slowly on your heels. Inhale, lift your hips taller. Lift your heels taller. Exhale, begin bending your knees. Keep your back straight like it's leaning against a wall. Come to where it feels good. To your knees, find your balance. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Pause there for another breath. And on your next inhale, rise all the way up. Slowly lower your heels. Keep your arms out. Shoulders soft. Bring your knees together. Zip up from your knees up to your hips. Lift your heels about an inch. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower slowly all the way to the earth. Or till your knees want to stop. When you arrive, pause there. Lift up on your pelvis. Squeeze through your pelvis. Squeeze your belly button up and in. 2 more deep breaths. Point your knees down like a ball could roll off the front. And then on your inhale, rise all the way back up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And lower your heels down to the earth. Take a big inhale. Let it go out your mouth. I'm going to face the front. Again, Garandasana, eagle pose. Inhale, fingertips rise overhead. Exhale, lower your arms right under left, squeezing at the elbows, squeezing at the wrist. Take another inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, sit down low in your chair, point your tailbone down. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up, cross it over, place your toe on the floor against your shin, or wrap it around. Deep breath. Take an inhale, spine stretches tall. Exhale, lower down, squeezing your knees together, squeezing your belly, using your core to hold you upright. Elbows pulling downward, nice stretch through the shoulders, and change. Inhale, unfurl, reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Immediately left goes under right, wrapping at the elbows, wrapping at the wrist. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit down in your chair. Tailbone pointing down. On your next inhale, lift your left leg as high as you can to cross it over. And then wrap it around. Squeeze your toe against your shin or set your toe on the floor. 3 deep breaths. 1, squeeze through your belly. Spine straight and tall, elbows tugging down. 2, and 3. Unfurl slowly with control. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. All right, continuing with our balance. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Stand about in the middle of your mat. This is, in theory, standing head to knee posture. You can just hold on to your toe, your foot, or just your knee. So inhale, shift your weight to the left, lift your right knee. Hold on to your knee or reach down, make a little basket, interlacing your fingers, and hold your foot in your hand. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Pause here, or begin straightening your legs slowly. Gaze towards your toes. Deep breath, strong left leg. 1, lower your elbows if your leg is straight or straight-ish. 2, and 3, slowly back down. Let that side go. Inhale through nose. Exhale out mouth. Other side, shift to your right. So your weight is in your right leg. On your inhale, slowly lift your left leg. Make a little basket or hold on to your knees. Strong through your right standing leg. Gaze towards your toes. Begin to straighten your leg. Or not. If you hop around, maybe you start over. Lower your elbows if you're able to straighten your leg. Maybe you bring your nose or your forehead to your knee. Deep breaths. 1. In through the nose, out through the nose. 2, and 3. Slowly release back down. Take an inhale through nose. Exhale out mouth, let that go. Dancer pose. So here we go. Right hand out to the side, left hand on hip to begin. Take a big inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, pick up your right leg, hold it in your right hand. Bring your knees to touch. Maybe you stay right here, pressing your right foot into your right hand. Otherwise, come with me. Inhale, lift your left fingertips to the sky. Begin stretching up and back, up and back. Once you go as far as you can, maybe you begin hinging. Deep breaths. Go to your spot that feels good to you and pause for 3 breaths. 1, in through the nose, out through the nose. 2, and 3, slowly back out. With control, release your foot back down. Shift your weight over to the right. Bring your left hand out to your side. Reach down, hold your left foot from the inside. That's the toe, side of your foot with the big toe. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Maybe you pause here, pressing your foot into your hand. Or come with me. Inhale, reach up, press your foot into your hand. When you can't reach up and back anymore, maybe you begin hinging at the hip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press your foot into your hand. 2 more deep breaths in a place of stillness. 1, 2, and change. Slowly come out. In control, set your foot down. Next posture. Balancing step to the back of your mat. This is a variation of Warrior 3 like we did yesterday. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead, interlace your fingers, release your pointer finger. Squeeze your biceps, bring them back behind your ears, soften through your shoulders. Take a big inhale through nose. On your exhale, step forward on your right foot. Left foot is behind you with your top of foot turned down. Take another inhale. Stretch your spine long, shoulders soft. Begin lifting your back leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. 1 more breath. And change. Step back. Keep your hands overhead. We'll move to the other side. Take a big inhale, stretch up. Engage your thighs, engage your belly. On your exhale, step forward on your left foot. Right foot, turn downward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. And change. Step back. Let your fingers float down. Take another inhale through nose. Exhale out mouth, let it go. That one gets your heart rate up. Now we'll calm it down. So inhale, stand tall at one end of your mat, and then exhale, step out wide. Wide leg, forward fold. Feet parallel to the ends of the mat, or turn slightly in. Take an inhale, reach up tall through your crown. Exhale, slowly hinge at the hips. Bring your fingertips down to the earth. Take a pause there. Stretch your spine long, inhale, and then exhale, lower. Walk your hands down to the mat. Hold on to the outside of your feet or hold on to your ankles. Take another inhale. Exhale, lift your sitting bones tall to the sky. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your hips a little bit taller. Stay there for 3 breaths. 1, in through nose, out through nose. 2, and 3. Inhale, slowly rise all the way back up. Take another inhale. Exhale out mouth. All right. So step to one end of your mat. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, step back out wide. Make sure we haven't forgotten anything. Yes. All right. So we're going to start with turning our right foot toward the end of the mat. Inhale, reach arms out wide. This is the Hot 26 version of triangle, also called extended side angle. So inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bend your right knee so that the knee is directly over your ankle. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand down inside your right front knee, pressing your elbow to keep your knee open. Deep breaths. Crown extending long, pressing through the left foot. 1, in through nose. 2, out through nose. and 3. Inhale, rise back up. Turn your right toes to that so that your foot's parallel to the edge of the mat. Turn your left toes to point toward the end of the mat. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bend that left knee so your left knee is directly over your ankle. Take another inhale and move your arms as one unit. Press your left elbow against your left knee to keep it open. Reaching up through your fingertips, pressing through your left foot. Inhale, 1, body in one long line, 2, and 3. Inhale, press through your left foot to rise back up. Turn your toes to the side. Take another breath. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to your waist. Tick-tock your feet in a little closer. Going to pyramid. Turn your right toes to the short edge of the mat. Turn your left toes so that your hips, ribs, and shoulders are squared off to the short edge of your mat. This posture is also called standing head to knee, so that's our goal. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead, press your palms together, just wrap your thumbs. Engage your biceps up by your ears, soften through your shoulders, bring your chin to your chest. Take an inhale, and then exhale, press through your feet as you begin rounding down, keeping your hips squared toward the front of the mat. Bring your fingertips all the way to the earth. Option to release your fingers for balance. Stretch a little further, bend your knee till your nose touches. Maybe you pause right there, square off your hips, moving your whole hip unit toward the left, pressing through your left foot, pulling your right hip back, and then begin to straighten your legs, pressing through your palms if your hands are still together. 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, nose to knee, even if your knee is really bent. 3. Inhale, press your palms back together, wrap your thumbs, press through your feet, rise all the way back up. Turn to the front, turn to the side of your mat. Take a long inhale, reach your arms up, soften through your shoulders, tuck your chin, and begin rounding down all the way to the earth. Shoulders soft. Once your fingertips arise, separate if you want for balance, or keep pressing together for a challenge. Begin bending your knee, bring your nose to your knee. Deep breath. 1. Begin straightening your leg if that's possible for you. 2. Pressing through your feet. 3. And change. Press through your back foot. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Turn to your long edge of your mat and let your fingertips float back down. Very nice. All right, last standing posture. Yes. Tree pose. Shift your weight to the left. Bring your knee out at a right angle. This is a hip opener, strengthening the standing leg, opening through the hip. So reach down, pick up your foot, place it on the floor, on your shin, or up against your inner thigh, or in your hip crease in lotus. Wherever you are, come to stillness. Option to bring one hand or both hands to your chest. Deep breaths. Squeezing through the belly, lifting up tall through the crown to hold you steady. And 3, change. Bring your knee back center, slowly lower it back down. Shift your weight to the right. Decide where you're going to plant your tree, on the floor, shin, inner thigh, or come to lotus. Bring your hands to heart center. Deep breath. 1. Use your core. Pull your belly button up and in. Everything is up. 2, 3, and change. Bring your knee back to front and slowly set it back down. All right, coming down to the floor. Stand with your toes. Stand with your legs apart. With your toes turned out toward the edge of the mat, I'm going to face the short end. And then slowly lower down or come down onto the mat your way. Once you arrive, bring your hands behind you, sit down, and then slowly roll down onto your back. Send your legs out long. Keep your legs together for this one. On your inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, pull your knee in close. Deep breaths. Let this foot be floppy, the right foot. Engage through your left foot. 2 and 3. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, pull your knee in close. Let your foot be floppy. Engage through your right leg. 3 deep breaths. 1. In through the nose, out through the nose. 2. Really snuggle your knee in. And 3. Inhale, reach your heel up tall. Exhale, lower. Now squeeze through your belly, flex your feet, engage your thighs. Inhale, lift both heels tall. Exhale, pull both knees into your chest. Hold on to your wrists, forearms, or elbows. Let your feet be floppy. Press your low back into the mat. Soften your shoulders, soften your face. 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, lift your heels tall. Squeeze your belly. Lower your heels as slow as possible all the way to the earth. All right, now we're going to use a sit-up. If you have a bad back, just roll over to the side and press up with your hands. The rest of you, flex your feet, engage your knees, your thighs, your belly. Reach your fingertips toward your toes. Take an inhale slowly. Just roll up your head, neck, and shoulders so you can see your toes. Engage your arms. Take another inhale. On your exhale, blow it out. Roll all the way up. And then come on to your belly for Cobra. Beginning our back bending series. Lie flat on your belly. Bring your hands under your shoulders. On this one, we're not going to press with our hands. We're just going to lie them flat near our shoulders, maybe a little head. Hug your elbows in as close as possible to each other. Press through your feet. Zip up your legs from your toes all the way up to your groin. Hug everything in. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. 2 and 3. Exhale, lower. Turn your head to the right, left cheek down. Take a couple of breaths. Palms go up to the sky. And rest is over. Turn your palms down. You can either press them down, hug them in, your arms close into your body, or rock your body up so that you're palm down, little fingers touching. For our locust variations, 1 leg locust. So your chin is on the mat, your left leg is floppy. Point your right toe on your inhale, lift your right toe. 1, 2, 3, lower. On your next inhale, lift your left toe. Like you're touching that elevator button with your left toe. 1, 2, pressing down with your hands, pressing down with your chest. 3, and lower. All right, first one, here we go. Make sure your mouth, nose is downward on the mat. Zip up your legs, press down through your hands. On your inhale, lift both feet. 1, 2, and 3. Lower down. Bring your arms out from under you. Look to the left. 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Change. Bring your chin back onto the mat, looking straight ahead. Bring your hands out. Your arms in the shape of a T with your hands palm down. Zip up your legs again, toes all the way up to pelvis. On your next inhale, lift everything up except your pelvis. 3 deep breaths, stretching long through the neck, stretching long through the crown of the head. 1, zip up your legs. 2, and 3, change, lower back down, look to the right, bring your hands back to your side. Deep breaths. And that was locust, full locust, with arms and legs out and up. All right, last one in our back bending series. Stay on your belly, make sure I don't forget one. All right, floor bow. So chin is down, bend your knees so that your feet are pointed up. Make sure your knees stay in line with your hips, don't let them flail out. Take your hands, inhale, lift your chest with your fingertips pointed back towards your feet. Maybe you stay right here. Pressing down through the pelvis with your knees bent, hands reaching for feet. If you would like to go with full floor bow, hold on to your feet or ankles. Make sure your knees don't sway out. Puts a lot of pressure on your tendons. Shoulders back and down, chest open. Begin pressing your feet into your hands so that everything lifts except your pelvis. Deep breaths, crown reaching up, gaze up. 1, in through the nose, try not to rock. 2, 3, and change. Lower everything back down, slowly release your feet. Look to the left, let your heart rate come down. Deep breaths in and out the nose. 1, 2, and 3. Bring your hands under your shoulders, pushing up to our seated postures. You can just sit on your heels, sit tall. Pause right here. That's what I recommend for a lot of you. If you know your bottom can sit on the floor between your heels, you can spread your heels. Don't risk it if you know that's not possible for you. Pause right here for 3 bad breaths, or slowly lean back on your elbows. Or slowly lean all the way back. Make sure your bottom can touch the entire time. Wherever you are, open through your chest. Chest and neck proud. Deep breaths in through the nose. And out through the nose. And change. To come out of this, if you're lying all the way back, you'll just slowly come back to your hands. Press up on your hands, bring your feet back under you to join the rest of the crowd, and then slowly sit up. Once you arrive here, take an inhale, exhale, let it go. We won't be here long. Half tortoise, inhale, fingertips reach overhead, palms press together, thumbs wrap, soften through your shoulders, engage through your biceps and triceps. Your spine is long and tall, knees pressing down to the ground, hips glued to your heels. Take an inhale. Exhale, begin hinging at your hips. See if your forehead can reach first before your hands. Reaching long, shoulders soft, forehead reaching, slowly come down. Then let the blades of your hands relax down. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, press your bottom back to your heels. Pause there, 3 deep breaths. Tortoise posture. 1, 2, 3, on an inhale, squeeze your belly and rise all the way back up. Exhale, let your fingertips float down to your side. Very nice. Camel, this one's can be challenging. Come up on your knees, curl your toes under. Option to keep your feet flat, but it is much more difficult. So I like to curl my toes. Press your hips forward, lift up through your chest, chin proud. Protecting your neck. Inhale, reach your right arm up and bring it back to your heel. Inhale, reach your left arm up, bring it back to your heel. Option to keep your hands in your back pockets if you don't want to bring your hands to your heels. Pressing the hips forward, lifting the chin proudly, making a C with your body. Deep breaths in through the nose, Out through the nose. Don't let your knees slide out or splay out. 1. You know your modifications from the previous videos. 2. And 3. Bring your hands back to the back pockets. Take an inhale and rise up. And uncurl your feet and sit back down. Take a breath. Let it go. All right, rabbit. Sitting on our knees, holding onto our heels, thumb on the outside of your foot. Take an inhale, sit tall. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest, round down, bring the top of your head to the mat or toward the mat. No pressure on your head, just let it graze the mat there. Hold on to your heels firmly, thumb on the outside, fingertips on the inside. Begin lifting your hips slowly, feeling a nice stretch through your upper back, middle back, maybe down the lats through the sides of your back. Holding on to your heels, no weight in your head. Bring your head as close to your knees as you can. Mine doesn't go very close. 2 more deep breaths. And change, slowly lower back down. Rise back up. That was rabbit. Janushirshasana. Bring your feet out in front of you. Bend your right knee so that your sole of your right foot is pressed on your left inner thigh. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, make a little basket for your hands. Soften through your shoulders, straighten your arms. Take an inhale, turn your torso toward that straight leg. Tuck your chin on this version and round down. Maybe your fingertips just come to your shin or ankle. Maybe your head comes to your knee. Maybe not, it doesn't matter. Whenever you arrive, pause there, keep your chin tucked, keep rounded through your back, shoulders even, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. On your next inhale, keep your basket in your hands and rise back up. Stay there for an exhale and change leg. Right leg straight, left leg bent so that the sole of your foot is pressed into your thigh. Sitting up tall and proud, arms straight, fingertips interlaced in a basket. Inhale, turn toward your straight leg. Exhale, round your chin, begin rounding through your upper back, round your forehead, top of head toward your knee. Maybe you hold on to your ankle, keeping your shoulders even. Maybe you keep your fingers interlaced. Deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose, shoulders even. 2, 3, and change. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, let your fingertips float down. All right, send your feet out long in front of you. Bend your right knee, cross it over. Option to keep your left leg long or tuck it under for a seated twist. Bring your right foot flat on the mat, right knee straight up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Lower your left elbow outside right knee. Right fingertips behind you for a kickstand. Inhale, sits you tall. Exhale, twist you a little more to the right. Gaze goes over your right shoulders. 3 deep breaths. And change. Inhale, fingertips rise up. Exhale, float them back down. Send your right leg long. Cross your left leg over. Again, your hip bone should be on the mat, so right leg straight or wrap it underneath. So now you have your left leg on top, bent with the knee up toward the ceiling, left foot pressing into the mat, right leg wrapped under. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, twist to the left and lower your arms. Right elbow outside left knee, left hand like a kickstand. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist left, Pause there, 3 breaths. Gaze over your left shoulder, maybe towards your hound dog. And change. Inhale, fingertips rise up. Exhale, flex your fingertips back down. Unfurl your legs, coming onto our knees for our final breath exercise, breath of fire. Remember, emphasis on the exhale. Just go with it. No big deal. So concentrate on exhale through the nose. All right, on this version, we're going to keep our lips together. So you can sit cross-legged or on your knees, fingertips extended, or on your belly if you like that. But wherever you are, take a big inhale, and let's begin. Big inhale. One more round. One more inhale. Exhale out mouth, let it go. All right, sit down on your mat. Slowly get down onto your back. However is good for you. Send your legs out long, right foot and left foot to each corner of the mat. Let your feet fall open like a buck. Position your shoulders underneath you, your shoulder blades comfortable. Extend your arms long with the palms up. Take one inhale through nose. Exhale out mouth, let go of any tension. Let your lips come together. Take 10 deep breaths to relax. Inhale. Exhale, soften through your feet. Inhale. Exhale, relax your legs. Inhale. Relax through your pelvis. Inhale, relax your chest. Inhale. Exhale, soften through your face and your head, your eyes and your nose. Take 3 or 4 more breaths together at your own pace, letting it come natural. Soften, relax, be still. Stay here as long as you like. Namaste and blessings, friends. Thank you for joining me for 26 and 2. Rapid sequence. Namaste.